Sentinel Training just passed 1,000 subscribers, and now the price has gone from $20 to $29 a month. But for anyone who missed the cutoff, there's one last shot. 50 lifetime memberships. $500, one time, no renewals, no price changes, no monthly payments. When they're gone, they're gone. Lock it in now at sentineltraining.com and get training for life.
That's it. They've hit 1,000 subscribers and now they're giving away 50. We're not giving them away, they're selling 50 lifetime memberships. God damn it.
Isn't there supposed to be a truck in the room?
He's not doing it now.
What?
I know.
I'm doing it right now.
What are we doing?
We got Andrew Hiller, Hiller Fit 2.0, 4.0, 8.0. Did I see an 8.0? And we've got Parker, who is pulling a truck for 31 miles. I was watching, I don't know if my roadcaster is acting up, so let's just see if this works. But I was trying to play something earlier on.
Are those Legos back there, Parker?
Yeah, they are.
Do you build them?
A lot.
A lot of Legos.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Oh, nice. I saw more up top.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch in here.
Peter, what are you doing?
Trying to share a screen. Is it working?
Yeah.
Sorry. I got a new Mac and I haven't shared the screen up before, so it was asking me all these permissions and stuff.
Right.
I wasn't used to it. I know if the sound will play with C. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
My name is Parker Fonteccio, and I'm pulling a truck for an ultramarathon, all to bring awareness to veteran suicide prevention. We're here to start a conversation about an issue that isn't talked about enough. 22 veterans commit suicide a day. We're about to go heavier, farther, longer than anybody has ever attempted before. The world's heaviest ultra is coming this November. Follow the journey, share the mission. Let's make this matter.
Pretty crazy. A lot stuck out to me. That's a really high quality video. The thing that pissed me off is there's a capital or in the middle of we're. It really stood out. Is this just today this was announced?
Yeah, so posted that this morning. Next 48 hours, anybody who donates $5 to our smart gear is gonna get entered into a raffle. They get a speed rope, training rope, and a freestyle rope.
I'm laughing because it was as if I timed that and I didn't. I just swiped across and the music started playing as you stopped talking. Okay, so if you donate in the next 48 hours, you get entered. Anything over $5, you get entered.
Yep.
One raffle ticket.
And so, yeah, every $5 was one raffle ticket.
That's cool. Okay. Right. What's wrong with you? Like, why are you doing this?
I suck at CrossFit, so I got to find my outlet.
How bad do you suck?
I'm good at really long, slow stuff.
I'm not awful, but I'm nowhere close to it.
What's your best friend time?
2:38.
You don't suck that bad.
Oh.
So, but I'm a level 2 CrossFit coach out here in Tempe, Arizona. And so kind of the community is really big in my life and deal with a lot of mental health problems when I was younger. And so I've kind of continued that trend by doing these events, kind of showing how much community can make you do so much crazy things. And then also
what other ones have you done before?
So last year I climbed a rope to equivalent height of Mount Everest. So I went up and down the CrossFit rope.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
It was you.
That was me.
All right.
How many ascensions was that?
It was 2,296.
How are your hands after that, during that?
They ripped like 4 hours in, so that one felt good.
4 of how many?
4 out of 25 hours and 40 minutes. Yeah.
So what's going on after that? Is the rope just full of blood? Or are you sliding down?
No, I had gloves on. So
they held the blood in.
Yeah, they did. And then like you kind of just saw it coming down the side of the glove, and you're like, okay, that's not good.
Can I ask you? You made it from the bottom of the rope to 15 feet, right? You touched.
So we did 15 feet for the first 5 hours, and then I slipped and grabbed on tight and pulled my biceps. So then we switched it to 12 foot because I can just drop from the top at 12 feet.
Okay,
so it's a little bit easier on the bicep.
But you would touch. Okay, so
Yeah,
did you see that lunging guy?
Yes. No. So full transparency, I was nervous as shit to come on here with you because I saw that last week, and then I saw a lot of stuff he's done, and it's funny because I've taken a lot of the ideas for inspiration from Ross Edgley. He's an endurance athlete.
Well, he swam around Iceland recently or something, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
Triathlon guy, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so it looks like he's taken some of them from him too. And you did your whole deep dive video on it, and it got me curious looking back at knowing like what I've done because I've also flipped a tire, and just the math on his ones. They're definitely interesting. From
what size tire did you use?
Dude, I did a 200-pound tire that was 6 feet by 1.5 feet.
Oh, so it's like a truck tire. It's a big,
exactly.
Yeah. Do you see that dude's tire?
Yes. Well, so
a forklift.
It was so small.
I went 7.5 miles in 21 hours on it, and so him going like 13. Then I saw that video of the small one. Makes sense.
How you do one of these a year, or how often?
I've been trying to do one a year. So I did my first one. I carried dumbbells all the way around Lake Tahoe, which was 72 miles. I carried 22 pounds in each hand.
Like farmer carry.
Yeah, farmer carry. So set them down a bunch.
How did you do that?
Took 72 hours. So that one took a long time. And then
sorry, what did you say the distance was?
72 miles.
So a mile an hour.
Yeah.
And when did you go to the bathroom?
Dude, I would just go on the side of the road.
You poop?
No, I think when I did that, we stopped at the store because there's just stores.
So did you have to wipe while holding the dumbbell, or were you allowed to put the dumbbells down?
No, we set them down. So no, I set them down a bunch. It was
what weight were the dumbbells?
22 pounds in each hand. So nothing. It wasn't crazy, but it was definitely.
Yeah, your at the end, your fingers must just have been warped from.
Yeah, I had to did it in January in Lake Tahoe, and so it was highs at 28 degrees. So when we would stop pulling, you had to pull my fingers apart. They would get nice and crunchy.
Jeez. Were you in the military?
No, it's not. But
were you dropped on your head as a baby? I don't understand. I'm trying to figure out.
I think that's exactly what it was.
How old
have you got? Why veteran suicide? Why did you pick that?
I've personally struggled with mental health a lot, and I have a lot of friends and family in the military. And so in learning about combating mental health just as a whole, as men's mental health, I realized the main group of people that struggle from it the most are our veterans. And I was kind of raised on the belief of if you give up your life to go serve this country, that's such a selfless thing to do. And so for them to come back and feel that they're not wanted, they're not appreciated, or whatever form of that makes it, and it affects their mental health, it's just something that I want to bring attention to. Because 22 veterans today commit suicide, and that's an insane number.
Hold up your hand there, or one of your hands, or both of your hands. They're not even that
They're kind of thick. They're thick.
Yeah, but they're not like shovels.
Mine don't look thick like that. Look at the girth of that pointer finger. That's
each of the base of each of his fingers is swollen.
Yeah, I bet Mike McCastle's hands don't look like that.
I don't know who that is.
That's the lunging guy.
Oh, okay. The tire flip. Who used it? That's why you're asking about the Lego. He used a Lego tire doing his tire flips.
Yeah. No, that lunge video is very interesting for how many he got in an hour, and then how many he got in 20 hours after that.
Yeah, he completely fell apart.
He does Fran in 115, but nobody's ever seen it.
Right.
Okay, so then so you're a level 2 coach. What's the gym that you coach at?
CrossFit Tempe.
Okay, and how long have you coached there?
I've coached there for 4 years now.
And do you just book a week off work after you do one of these?
Yeah. Last year I got rhabdo real bad, we were not on top of the nutrition, and so I was in the hospital.
That was from the rope climbs?
Yeah. So I was in the hospital for 5 days at a creatine kinase level of 55,000, which is apparently 20x of what it should be for extreme rhabdo. And so, yeah.
Was that just all in your biceps or where?
Yeah, kind of. The problem is they like made me bedridden, and so it was all in the biceps. And then as the body starts pumping around, it kind of transferred everywhere. And sitting in a bed for 3 days. So then, kind of after the fact, the whole body was wrecked.
How long after you finished last year were you like, oh, I kind of want to do a workout?
Probably a month. So it's hard.
We just walk around like this, like constantly for 3 weeks.
Yeah, it was funny because it's like having to ask my girlfriend to be like, hey, can you like that night in the hospital be like, hey, can you pick up my phone? I can't hold it. Or all the nurses would come in and I would be like, I need help like sitting up, and they're looking at me. They're going, why can't you sit up? Like, you look fit and you can't sit up right now.
Shouldn't they know what you're in there for?
So the hospital that I went to was short staffed the day that I went. And so I had a lady speaking who was fluent in Spanish, but not very fluent in English. So when we told her that I climbed a rope for 24 hours for suicide prevention,
she thought you tried to kill yourself.
She heard rope and suicide. And so I was on suicide watch for about 32 hours till my mom works in the hospital. I called her and I was like, is it normal for them to be doing mental health checks on me like every 2 hours?
Oh, that is amazing. They're like, he doesn't even have any rope burns. What? I don't get it.
So, yeah.
Wow, that is crazy. That's so funny. Wow, that's really good. So sorry, I interrupted you earlier on. So you said you did the dumbbell one. That was 3 years ago?
4 years ago.
4 years ago. And then the rope was last year. What was in between?
I did the tire flip in 2023.
Oh, the tire flip.
So
okay.
I flipped it up and down across the gym for a Wounded Warrior project.
How long do you anticipate the truck pull to take?
I'm a little delusional on this one. I've been training for this one for like 8 months. So I think like 16 hours.
I was going to ask if you did any training for it as well. What does training look like getting ready for it? Do you pull like progressively larger vehicles for progressively longer distances or what?
No, I have one of those torque wheeled sleds with the magnetic resistance on it.
You're training with a torque tank?
Yeah.
That's like the most practical thing. Oh my God. How far?
We started off by going like a mile like every few days back in January. Okay. And then now the longest one I've done, I pulled 20 miles.
How long did that take?
Tank.
With the torque tank.
How long was that?
That took 10 hours. So
what's the resistance like? What does that equate to with
1, 2, 3?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and then you can add weights to make it harder. So it's definitely like a guessing game. I don't know. My roommate's an aerospace engineer, and he's helped me with a lot of these. And so I was like, figure out. We know my truck weighs 4,400 pounds. Figure out how much weight to put on the sled. And we did some testing one day. I would pull the sled for a little bit, pull the truck, and be like, okay, that feels pretty equal. So. And then
have you reached out to Torque Tank for a sponsorship?
Yeah.
What did they say? No.
No. So
they didn't.
Hey, you're pulling your own truck?
Yes.
You should get like Ford. Like get them to send you like a Raptor or something.
Dude, none of them will. I don't know. No company.
Sure, this is like a local.
Like like a dealership around you. Like, hey,
I've gone to every dealership. I've reached out to almost every.
What city do you live in?
Tempe, Arizona.
How do you spell that? Tempe, T-M-P-Y.
How far away is that from Scottsdale?
10 minutes. T-E-M-P-E.
I bet if we ask Sevon if he can get Greg's truck. Greg's got like 1,000 horsepower Ram truck. You should pull that thing. That'll mess up all your training though. It's probably heavier than
yeah, let's suddenly get a heavier truck.
Dude, I'm going with the truck to say because I think
what truck do you have?
Toyota Tacoma. So I got a smaller truck.
And how did you contact there? Look, Chapman, Arizona. How did you contact the people?
I've emailed all of them through the contact.
No, go into the place.
That's what I was getting to.
Yeah,
and then I've showed up with like flyers showing what I'm doing. Just asked for getting a meeting set up just to talk about it. So
and they just said no.
Yeah, basically. Or it's just been dead silence.
Yeah, dude. Maybe you get Metfix to sponsor you. They can just like write it on the side of Greg's truck and spray paint.
MoveMax would do that If it was a trailer,
Move Max. That'd be awesome.
If it was a trailer.
Yeah,
But like that's baffling. Like with the local, like who's this? Auto Nation Toyota in Tempe. Would they not be like, wow, this is a great way to build a rapport with the local community and it'll get us some loyal customers if they're ever thinking of buying a truck from that gym or who notices it. They'll remember us. And
to me, I don't understand why companies don't want to be involved. Like, I think it's because, like, one, I don't have a lot of followers. So I feel like that's what 90% of companies stuff care about today is followers and views. But two, like Tempe, like Toyota and stuff, it seems like they just like their typing.
Dude, this has MoveMax written all over it. Honestly. Do you know MoveMax, Parker?
I don't. I'm looking it up right now.
The guy's name is Malik, and he has this company called MoveMax, and basically you're trying to burn as many calories as you can a day.
Okay.
And he just does basically high rocks on steroids. He did double Chad.
Oh, wow.
And it was like his morning workout at the CrossFit Games.
Oh, geez.
How do I zoom in on that? I can't. I don't know if Tony P is a real person. I feel like it's not.
Hey, I need a free truck.
I said for a charity truck pull, it will be amazing for your business in the local area. There's no way this is a real person.
If this works, all the hundreds of emails I'm sending out, I'm so sad.
Basically what I'm going to do, I'm more than happy to check and see if that's a possibility. Have you got a manager available now? I'll bring them live on a podcast with the guy doing the poll. Is advertised with a Z.
Look at that. What date would this be for? Wow. We're getting
What's the date?
So 11? November 5th. So Camelback Toyota. I had a
let's just let's not I want the leather interior. Let's just see if they come back to us first.
So Camelback Toyota, I had full email discussions with this person named Bree, like 7 different emails figuring out a time for when me to come in. I go in there and they start talking to me like I was an idiot because apparently Bree is their AI assistant, but there's no labeling on the thing about AI assistant. And I was like, have I finally hit the age where I don't know what AI is?
Oh man.
But they're talking about like the exact specifics, like how far you pulling, where are you pulling it, like.
Tony's typing. Imagine he said, "Yeah, email a link here." Wouldn't it like that's the type of thank you for this is it, bot. Thank you for letting me know. Give me just a moment.
How have your other events done in terms of you're trying to raise money awareness?
Yeah.
How have those done? Like the rope climb one, how did it turn out?
I raised $7,000 for mental health. So
do you have an objective on this one?
I want to raise 10,000.
Okay.
So just a little bit bigger. We're currently at I think $2,000 raised, and it's going down next Wednesday. So
streaming the event?
What's the link? Is there a GoFundMe?
The link is it's a GoFundMe link basically. I can pull it up right now for you and put it in the chat. The airstrip that we're going to, I'm actually going to do it tomorrow. I don't know the Wi-Fi, like if they have Wi-Fi, if they even have service. It's right outside of Maricopa, Arizona, which is middle of nowhere.
If you hit said 10K, 7 will not match, but okay.
So yeah, I'm going tomorrow. My kind of idea for it is trying to live stream every hour on the hour just so that he get updates there. It's kind of hard going live for 16 hours straight, not at home with Wi-Fi.
I think I broke the AI. I asked, are you AI or a real boy? We appreciate your interest in working with us. Please contact us directly at whatever. God fucking damn it. Hitler, can you call that number?
Yeah.
I can't call an American number. 480-420-3425.
480-420.
God damn, they just hung up. Like they just ended the conversation. Say I was talking to Tony P. Ask, is Tony P an AI or can I speak to Tony P?
Thank you for calling. Press 6 to continue.
Okay.
Press 5 for Tony P.
This call may be recorded. Thank you for calling Auto
Twice.
Toyota Tempe. For service, press 1. For parts, press 2. For sales, press 3. For the collision for new car sales, press 1. For used cars.
We're getting a new car salesman on the phone.
Hey, it's Tony P.
Hey, we're calling Nation Toyota. This is Jalen. How can I help?
Hey, Jalen. I'm currently working with this guy named Parker, and he has an event set up on November 5th. He's doing it for charity. He's trying to raise money for vets, and he's pulling a truck. At the moment, he's pulling his own truck, and I'm wondering if over at your department you have any way to kind of allow him to pull one of your own trucks. We figured it'd be like good for awareness for your dealership, and any interest at all or anyone I could talk to about this.
Let me try to get you transferred over to one of the managers.
Awesome. Thank you.
I bet the manager is Tony P.
Having safely. The AutoNation.
Hey, ask for money.
Cool with this, right, Parker?
Nation Toyota Tempe. My name is Phil. How may I assist you?
Hey, Phil. So at the moment, I was on the internet and I talked to your chat bot that sent me over here, and I'm working with this guy named Parker, who on November 5th is going to be pulling a truck for charity. He's doing it for over 30 miles, and he's currently going to pull his own truck. It's this crappy old Toyota, and we were wondering if we could get one of your newer Toyotas to
Borrow.
We'll give it back and give it back in perfect shape. And we figured it'd be like a good marketing thing for the dealership, and it'd help raise awareness for the vets. Is there any sort of way that we can make this work, or if you have any interest, maybe?
So as a veteran myself, I personally have interest. Unfortunately, I work for a major corporation, and that's not one of our things that we do.
You could just not tell them, Phil. You could just not tell them.
What was that last thing you said? Sorry.
I said for liability. So I work for a corporation that's got 370 stores in it. So they go above and beyond to protect their company and the company's assets. And we don't do what's called a borrow car agreement. So we don't let people just borrow cars.
Got it. Okay. What if we already had one of the cars and we were looking like a loaner?
You can come in and rent a vehicle.
If we came in and rented a vehicle, would they consider sponsoring the event?
It's possible, but everything has to go through corporate for approval. I mean, if you want to give me a phone number, I can try to ask my corporate office and corporate team and try to see what we can do. But I would lean on saying no until I get a yes.
Hey, Parker, how many vets kill themselves every day?
22.
Oh, 22, man. Wow, and Toyota don't care.
Oh, we appreciate it. You said there was a phone number we could reach out to?
To me personally?
Oh, I know. I thought you said there was a phone number where we could try to set up the rental.
No, I was going to get a phone number from you. Anytime you would have to come into the store to do it. It's $150 deposit. It's 15 miles per or 150 miles per day limit. You need a driver's license, insurance. I wouldn't have any idea what availability is. I can try to transfer you to my rental department. I was just going to collect a phone number that I could try to make call on your behalf. And then if I did get a yes, I would reach out.
Okay. Oh, no, we were just looking to see if you were interested in sponsoring the event. That's all. So thank you for taking the call. Talk to you, man.
No problem. Have a great day.
Oh, that was a lot less exciting than thought it was going to be at the end. That's crazy that he'd be like, oh, no, they probably won't do it. And he's a vet. Surely you'd be like, all right, I get one favor per year. I'll use it for this instead of the fucking barrel of whiskey for the Christmas party.
Parker's like, what did I get myself into?
Dude, this is entertaining.
I actually thought we were going to get some. When he said, as a vet myself, I was like, he's going to give us 5 trucks.
Yeah. He took the
easy way out. One to pull and one to give away.
No, that's the easy way out.
Yeah.
What about the rest of Tempe? Is there other local businesses? Have they gotten involved?
Not super. I've reached out to a bunch of the recovery studios are massive here in Tempe and Scottsdale. So I've reached out to them just to see if we can do something to kind of get branding on it. And then they do an X amount of donation, and then I'll throw the logo on the truck for them. And everyone tells that sounds so amazing. That's so cool of you. And then radio silence after that has been the name of the game with almost every company involved.
People are such pieces of shit.
Yeah, GoRuck is gonna help us out, and GoRuck's gonna be doing collab posts and stuff for us.
That's cool.
Just to get more eyes on it.
Okay, so you're pulling your have you pulled your, what's the furthest you've pulled your truck?
The furthest I've pulled my truck is 5 miles in testing, but it's kind of hard to like
5 miles does not seem like a lot.
I pulled the sled. So I pulled the sled 150 kilometers. 150 kilometers over the past year. So the sled's been most of the training, but 5 miles in one go on the truck is the most, because it's just hard logistically where I live to not get the cops called on us while pulling a truck.
Where are you going to pull the truck?
I'm going down an airfield down about 50 minutes south of Phoenix, and so it's a private airstrip.
So you're going to like go down, turn around, come back?
Yeah.
How many times do you have to do that?
We're getting all the measurements tomorrow, but it's about 5,000 feet going down, and then we're debating just making it one big loop. And so I got, for Hiller's sake, I got a wheel that we're going to go out there with, and we're going to measure it by hand. And then, so no matter what Garmin says, no matter what Strava says, we'll go off of what the actual distance is on the ground.
You know, that's how Chris Hinshaw measured the CrossFit Games, right? 3 times.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay, so what should I do? What's your opinion?
I think that you got it. I think that's the way you should do it. So how far out are you walking with it, though?
Like I'll walk the whole thing.
What's the loop?
A mile. It's about a mile, or pretty close to a mile, all the way down, and then I don't know how long where it turns into a taxiway.
How do you plan on turning the truck around? Is somebody going to be sitting in there?
Yeah, so somebody has to sit in the truck.
Have like you accounted for their weight?
Unfortunately, yes. And so it's figuring out which one of my friends wants to sit in the truck for a few hours at a time. So
yeah, you'd want the friends to get progressively lighter, I think.
Yeah.
Do you know any dwarfs?
I don't know any dwarfs.
I know.
They wouldn't even have to reach the pedals.
I think that's probably why you want them in there, just in case he stops, right?
No, it's steering, right?
The truck will keep going a little bit, right?
Yeah, so I have, like you said, I have a shitty old, I have a 2007 Tacoma, so it doesn't go straight all the time. So it's mainly in there for steering.
It doesn't go straight.
It's pretty straight, but when you pull it like for a mile, it veers slightly. Does that make sense? So instead of having to have somebody hop in and hop out.
What do you think about during these long challenges? Like, what's on your mind, or like, what do you do to keep yourself occupied other than thinking about how bad it sucks?
I got a bunch of dumbass friends that like to do random things during it. So during the tire flip, they brought in 4 PlayStations and set up TVs inside the gym. We're trying to do every Call of Duty Zombies Easter egg before I did. And so just talking with them. This one, they all barely work out. So this one, they're all going to run a half marathon with basically no training. So that'll be entertainment for me. Other than that, it's just, I'll put on a podcast. I'll listen. I'll probably watch. I have a few Kill Taylor videos I like watching. I'll throw that on.
You won't be able to pull it when you're laughing, though. So they're doing the half marathon where you're doing the truck pull, or somewhere else?
Yeah, where I'm doing it. So they'll be
just run up and down.
Yeah.
So. That's really good. Okay, so what did you say? Sorry, I was kind of talking to that AI chatbot when you were talking about how much you've raised. So you want to raise 10,000, and what are you on now?
I want to raise $10,000 for it. Right now we're currently at $2,000 raised,
and it's in it's 10 days ish.
Yeah, so it's next Wednesday. So
wow, okay.
And typically a big surge from it does come when I start the event.
Yeah, so, I mean, people are watching you do it, and then
yeah.
What time did you say you're starting at?
I'll start at 5 p.m. Pacific time, and then I'll pull through the night into about 11 a.m. ish the next day. The reason is
you're not going to pull constantly, right?
I'll try to front load as much as I can without taking breaks. So try to get maybe a 5-6 mile stint right off the bat without stopping. And then after that, we'll probably take a break every mile or so, but they start to add up quickly. Like if you take 1 break every mile, that's 30 minutes of just standing, or a 1 minute break every mile is a 30-minute.
Hey, I wonder if we can get Greg's show is on Wednesday morning, isn't it? Not Thursday morning, Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
I wonder if we can get you to call in when Greg's on the show. This is pure manipulation, but this is the type of thing that Greg would be like, I'll give some money to that.
All right.
I wonder if we can, I'll say that to Sevan, maybe we can get you to call in and explain, because you're starting it that evening.
Yeah.
You could call in and explain what you're doing. That'd be cool. Oh God, oh almighty, I can't even imagine. So is the truck is going to be behind you, and is it like one of those kind of sled boats where it's here? Is it on your shoulders? Where's it going to be?
It's shoulders and waist strap. It's actually for like painters for high rise or window cleaners.
Okay,
harnesses. And so we hook to the hips and then upper back pulling.
Do you get sleepy?
Yeah. So
I get tired. Imagine that maybe you do not, because these things it's going to take you how long?
Like 16, 17 hours.
Oh, I thought it was going to take 30 hours.
No.
I thought it was a mile an hour.
Well, he said 16 or 17, and then he said optimistically.
Oh,
a mile an hour was carrying the dumbbells.
Okay.
So when you start moving it, is it like
you drink Red Bull, Monster, C4 the whole time? Is that fine?
I try to hold out for the first like 10 hours. So I'm addicted to caffeine, as every person is nowadays. So like this whole week, I'll try to not have caffeine so that I get used.
I punch you in the face on Wednesday.
Like, what do? You just walk with a can in your hand?
I'll have a friend walking alongside me. Just ask for it.
Camelback,
a straw, one of those twisty straws.
Yeah, Camelback.
Yeah.
And then what you do for food if you're not stopping? What are you going to do for food?
I'll just eat while walking. So like it's not super.
Oh, your hands are free, I guess.
Yeah, my hands are free, so I can.
Yeah. What a relaxing meal. You can bring your girlfriend and have a date as you walk.
Yeah.
Would you take peptides?
Probably not.
No. It probably help, like a BPC 157 TB 500 mix. It'll get you in and out of the hospital a little quicker.
God, I left that comment up for ages. If you wanted to do that, you could go to biomaxpeptides.com and you could use CPW for free shipping.
Anywhere in the world?
Anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. Yeah, it's like, because I've done stuff like 24-hour stuff, and you just, I mean, you just get so bored. Like it just gets so, and that was like the movements were changing and stuff, but I still just like, fuck this. Have you planned, are you just going to let yourself get depressed basically while doing it? Like you're just going to let yourself zone out and
well, I think that's the thing with like having the right reasonings and the behind why you're doing it. And so like a big saying last year that we had from us was like, for those who can't, and it's for the people that, you know, aren't blessed as us every day to be able to get up and go walk to the fridge or get up and go to work and stuff. And so having that mindset of like, yeah, I'm doing something right now that sucks, but I'm choosing to do it myself. Like I can't really complain, if that makes sense. And so having the reasoning that so many people are so worse off for it. And what I'm trying to do is bring awareness to a lot of those people that feel like that. It's just like, yeah, I'm bored, but being bored right now on my own chosen suffering is way better than unchosen suffering.
Yeah. When the truck is like slipped into neutral or whatever, I guess, engine is off.
Yeah.
And they just like loosen up the steering, you know, like make sure the wheels aren't locked. And then they're like, all right, start going. So what degree, like how hard is it to get it going? Like what degree of angle are you to the ground to initiate the movement? Is it like easy to get it going, or is the hardest bit to start?
The hardest bit's the start is, I don't know, probably normal. Like if you're doing normal sled pulls, like with a strap on the shoulder or something like that, I don't know, 45 degrees, 60-degree angle is probably where you're at from it. And so that's definitely the hardest part. Once you get it,
after a few steps, does it get easier?
Yeah. So once you get it moving, it's not like that sled, like true sled drag of a sled on the ground where the weight's stopping. Like the truck does have momentum to it. And so it's more of just like the weight and the strain on the lower back from the straps kind of yanking constantly from your steps if you're off sync is probably like the hardest part of it. But yeah, stopping and starting is definitely like the nerve-wracking part.
Would you be tempted to like run at the start or something to get like to really front load? Like I'm going to sprint the first 5 lengths.
It's an idea, but like if that Mike Picasso guy, if that was his attempt for, you know, the 24 hours, he did a whole lot in the first hour and nothing for the next 23. And so kind of more of a like paced off of it. I'll take less rest at the beginning trying to front load it so that I have more time to rest in the back.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'11",
How much do you weigh?
205 pounds.
What's your approximate body fat?
14.
You get that answer pretty quick.
Yeah.
How'd you know that?
I feel like he's recently researched this.
I did an in-body 2 days ago.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So 14.
Would it freak you out if I told you I already knew that?
No. I feel like you've been in this space for a long time.
Okay. No, the fact that you got the in-body 2 days ago.
Oh.
How do you know you had the in-body 2 days ago? You hacked in-body?
No. When did you go to college?
No. I dropped out.
Why?
COVID.
COVID made you drop out? You had it and it made you drop out?
No, COVID. I was a sports medicine major, and I didn't like school too much in the first place. And then COVID hit my freshman year of college, and I had 6 in-person lab classes, and then they all turned into essay writing classes, and I kind of got over it, and so dropped out. It's hard. I'm a bartender in Old Town Scottsdale, which we make way too much money, so it was just kind of no reason to go back.
What were you studying?
Kinesiology and sports medicine.
You didn't miss anything. What made you start that?
Just love of high school sports and that kind of stuff.
Do you still bartend now?
Yeah, I still bartend.
Okay. And coach?
Yeah.
What's your split of your week? Like, how much do you bartend and how much do you coach?
I bartend Friday, Saturday nights from like 8 p.m. to 3 a.m. And then the rest of the week, I coach our noons and 4:15s at the gym.
Okay, yeah, it's not a bad split. So you're going to miss work then as well doing this? Like, would you be back for Friday? No.
So I told my work last year that I was going to be back, and that was a false statement. So my manager looked at me and he said, because I'm at the same place still, he was like, I'm just taking you off the schedule because I know you won't be here.
Yeah, enjoy your week in the hospital. You're like, hey, can you get my phone, honey, and just call my boss and say I was wrong?
Yeah, exactly.
Is the rhabdo, is that the worst side effect you've had from the, like, did you get anything from the dumbbells one? Did you get anything from the tire flip one?
No, rhabdo is definitely the worst. So.
And you'd no hint of that with the other two? No,
like probably small levels of rhabdo in both of them, but this last one was definitely a big shock to the body. Like destroyed upper body and stuff, muscle wise, and
what did the training look like leading up to that one?
That one we only did like 4 months of prep for it, and it wasn't anything crazy. Like
just like torque tank pulls.
No, that one was just 100 rope climbs here and there every so often. Nothing too structured.
100 rope climbs here and there.
Yeah,
that's kind of a good amount.
How many did you have to do though?
2,200.
Yeah, I feel like 100 as a percentage of that isn't really enough. When it's here or there.
That sounds like he did it like every 4 hours. That'd be a good.
Yeah, it sounds like he did it once a week or once every couple of weeks. It was like, I should be fine.
Yeah, I was still like training. I like competing in CrossFit for fun, so just kind of doing that. Following Train Centennial, so.
What'd you say?
You
following Train Centennial, so
like
Taylor likes to rope climbs.
I've never heard of that one.
Yeah,
he means Train Sentinel.
I know.
don't be mean.
You say you got a girlfriend?
I do. Yeah.
What does she think of your endeavors? Is she in the room? Is she around?
She is not in the room right now, unfortunately. She thinks I'm mentally ill. She asks if I can get.
She has a good point.
Yeah.
My initial reaction was he was injured in combat or he was dropped on his head.
Yeah. Do you think you're mentally ill?
A little bit. To do something that boring for that.
Right, like yeah or no, right? You can't be kind of mentally ill.
Oh, you can't be kind of mentally. You're kind of autistic.
I'm super autistic.
You're more Aspergery.
Way too much Legos right behind him.
Yeah, I know. So why did she say that? What did she say?
She's supportive, like any good girlfriend is, but she goes, "This is seriously what we're gonna decide to do." And then whenever an argument comes up of like me having to go do something, it really sucks if I don't want to do it because she looks at me and goes, "I saw you climb a rope the height of Everest and you can't go take out the trash at 3 a.m."
That's great.
So
you won't come to my sister's wedding, but you'll climb a rope for 2 days.
That every single time.
How long after you finished the rope? So you said it was about a month after the rope climb that you decided that you might want to train. How long after you did the rope climb were you like, what could I do next?
Probably about a month as well.
You got something lined up next already, or no?
No, I don't. The rope climb one, I didn't realize. I did that for overall mental health, and I didn't realize like how many people struggle with that on a day-to-day basis until I started talking to a lot of people afterwards. I knew the numbers and I knew that it was a problem, but I didn't know how many people close to me did at our gym, at my friends. And so when I realized like kind of how many people just saw hope for it, I was like, if I can save one person's life from it, like I'll go pull a truck. Like I'll go pull a truck every day. Like that's kind of how it came through.
Where does the money go that you raise? So what's it going to? Like what?
So this one is going to Mission 22. They're a nonprofit in the veteran space, and they help with dealing with PTSD and building community. And so same idea that CrossFit's community is what gets people together and keeps people working out is what they do, but for veterans.
Okay. And where are they based? Are they near you?
They're based in Oregon.
Okay. Yeah. Who did the money go to last time, the rope climbs?
Movember. So they're the people that did like No Shave November and that kind of stuff.
Okay. That's mental health too, right?
Yeah.
And when you say you struggle with mental health, what do you mean by that?
My parents got divorced when I was in high school, and so that was tough on me. I also came from like not a difficult upbringing, but my dad was a professional skier, and I quit skiing when I was a freshman in high school, and he kind of was like, "Why are you quitting skiing to go play basketball? Do you understand that you're 5'4", like you're not going to make it to the NBA?" And so it was kind of always a presumption of you're never going to be good enough for that and living up to that. And so mentally, like sports and stuff were fun because they were with all my friends, but it was always trying to strive to have that approval. And so that took a long time for me to realize, being like, it's not that he doesn't love me or anything like that. It's just like he saw an opportunity of something that I was really good at because I'd been doing it since I was 2 years old. And he's just, I wanted to go play basketball with my friends. And so when they went through the divorce with it, it just kind of separated the family a lot in that matter of all my athletics.
And was that like a contentious issue around the divorce? The fact that like he was pressuring you and you were quitting and stuff.
Yeah, I think that was part of it. And
actually part of it, or you just took on the blame of part of it?
I think it was actually part of it because my mom is, as every mom is super loving and accepting no matter what. And so they would I would hear arguments and stuff about like why he was still every year the Olympics came up being like, "Oh, you were skiing with that kid. Why aren't you you could have been there right now?" And so
that's so helpful. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah. So not helpful things, but it's now put me in a position where it's like I do understand it. It was like he was doing it out of love and wanting me to succeed and saw a path for success. And so now it's kind of flipped on that. And like he loves everything that I do now and stuff. He doesn't follow CrossFit too much. And so he always laughs and makes jokes. And every time I try to compete, he tries to get a coach's wristband somehow. And I always tell him no. And then by day 2, he has a coach's wristband on his wrist. And I never know how he has it.
Will he be at the triple?
Yeah.
Has he got fat stacks? Will he donate?
No, he'll donate, but he will.
You could sell a pair of skis or something, and
exactly.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I think me and CrossFit are on the same page here. He's saying the pieces of this puzzle are starting to come together. Yeah. Just as that was coming through, it's like there's no point in you doing that. You'll never be able to do that. What crazy, ridiculous scheme could I come up with to prove I can do something? Wow. Okay. So have you got, you said you're going to listen to podcasts, maybe like Kill Taylor. Have you got like meta glasses or anything? How are you going to, like, you're just going to listen to everything, not watch anything? Or are you going to have someone like walking backwards in front of you with a tablet or a phone?
We were joking that one of my friends would just drive their car in front of me and just put a TV in the back of it. And I can just watch TV. I can play video games with them if they're going to bring video games. They always kind of surprise me for the best way of like just something funny to do and keep the mood up. And so that's what's kind of cool about it.
If your friends were really good friends, they do a full marathon, just saying, instead of a half.
I'll probably throw it at them. I know they were complaining a few days ago when they're all over at the house of being like, dude, we're really doing this half marathon. And one of them's like, and we don't want to hear what Parker's words are because he's pulling a truck twice the distance that we are.
Yeah. Have you done any of these kind of things before, like ultramarathon or like Ironman or any of those kind of things?
I've done a Spartan Ultra, so that's 28 miles, I think, on it.
So this is the furthest of anything you've done, really?
Yeah, this is going to be the furthest of anything I've done.
Wow. I feel like you should definitely do, like, I don't know, when you're at the halfway point or something, you should just have an hour where there's just nothing. Like an hour where there's no music, no, like just absolute silence, just so that the rest of the hours after that are like, oh, this is actually like, God, remember how shit that hour was.
That's not a bad point at all. Especially like we'll be like
you'll hit pockets where it'll be like it's nothing anyway.
Yeah, no, there's definitely that like mentality when you are so far into something where it's like nothing else matters. Like this is my life now, and like you just one step in front of the other, like for the rope climb.
Yeah, Arizona, we're a fitness project.
The OnlyFans chick,
dump some money. Yeah, she could give her the refund that she got. She could give it towards it. Yeah, I think it's funny as well because like people are always really well-meaning, but when you're doing something like this, there'll be a big like clamor at the start and loads of excitement at the start. Then after a couple of hours, people will be like, "So I might shoot off," and then like the crowd will just kind of disperse, and there'll just be periods of time where there's almost nobody, and the people that are there are tired and feel guilty for being tired, and it'll just, there will be draggy periods.
I got a really good, solid group of friends that I've been friends with since like elementary school. That we all live down in Arizona now, and so there's like 6 or 7 of them, plus like my girlfriend and her roommate. That just outside of like immediate family, they like doing this stuff just as much because they get an excuse to take off, work on a Thursday. Last year they played poker for like 5 hours of it, and so we're just laughing, and so it's kind of good to keep that positivity up with them. But yeah, you're definitely right that like.
Were you playing poker too?
We tried for a few hands.
I was gonna say, like from your vantage point, you'd be like, "Oh fuck, he's got 2 aces," and then come back down the rope, be like, "I fold."
Yeah,
I don't know if these are clickable. Do you know how to make clickable links in the chat, Hitter?
I don't.
I don't know if that's clickable or not. I'll put it in the description, maybe.
You know what you need, and like I'm actually kind of on the side of you should do something with no stimulation to be way more badass. Like no friends running around, no PlayStations. That's more my style. I think if you're gonna do this whole entertainment thing, you gotta get someone to lend you a pair like the Apple Vision Pros.
Dude, that'd be funny.
And just like watch TV the whole time.
Yeah,
talk about that. That'd be something.
And do you know how much I'm gonna be made fun of for being?
That's entirely the point. You want to get eyeballs on you on the internet, raise money for the veterans. Yeah. Like that's how you do it. It's like this guy pulled a truck for 33 miles, and it's just you with the Apple Vision Pro. It'd be so funny.
That would be really good.
Thing is, the battery dies like every hour and a half, so you need multiple batteries.
Just towing a generator in the pickup bed cord. Across.
Where are you again? Arizona.
Yeah.
Are you shipping him an Apple Vision Pro?
How my fuck? Are you insane? No, I'm texting like 2 people that I think might be interested in helping. Speaking of a guy who's pulling a truck 30 miles for veteran suicide awareness / prevention, he's in Tampa, Arizona. I thought this might be of interest.
Yeah, what shoes do you wear?
Rad's like old running shoe, not this new one that they did. That kind of hybrid shoe that they made for High Rocks and shit.
The same one you did all the training in?
Yeah. Not the same exact pair. I have a new pair.
You're worried about your feet getting beat up?
Oh, yeah. I think they'll be blistered pretty good.
Have you broken the new ones in?
Yes.
Okay. I was going to say, that seems like a bad idea.
I've done quite a few miles in the new ones.
Is that this one? Those ones, like the old ones?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you need like lasting injuries from doing these? Like the rhabdo, do you still feel like you can't get your heart rate up or anything, or from doing the rope climbs or your biceps all messed up?
I was snatching like 235 before the rope climb, and I've hit over 225 twice now in the past year. So like, and nothing near the same percentage levels. Like I think just the bicep, just getting in that overhead lockout position, I struggle with it.
You do feel like you kind of shortened your range of motion. Interesting.
So I haven't noticed anything like heart rate wise. The 2 months right after it, there was definitely a big notice, and like just my heart rate would go through the roof immediately, no matter what we were doing. But like right now, I'm fine.
Have you thought of these guys, Valor Fit? Have you spoken to those?
I have not.
They're good. I just text. Maybe I won't say who I text in case nobody responds and it makes them look bad. But I just text a couple of people that I think might be interested in helping. I'll put the link in the chat as well. I think the best way we can help is doing this, and then if we try and get either you to call Sevan or Sevan to call you during his show, whichever Wednesday. He might do like a rogue preview show. He gets you call in during that, maybe Wednesday evening. That would be probably. Oh no, that'll probably be Thursday. Well, we'll figure something out anyway. We'll try and get you on during it, because then people will be like, "Oh shit!" You said Gorok are helping out, didn't you?
Yeah, Gorok is helping
out. Yeah, this is fucking nuts, man. Like honestly, crazy. I can't even fathom how hard this is going to be. Like, it's going to be so difficult. Hitter, have you got a suggestion of what he can do next year?
Sorry, what?
Have you got a suggestion of what he can do next year?
I feel like you like to do things based around like you climbed Everest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all distance. Equatable distance.
You got to like swim the distance it is to get to the Titanic underwater without touching.
Diving down?
No, not diving down. Just swim it, right?
Okay.
From what I understand, it's pretty far down there. Can you swim? I think whatever you do, it's got to be a swimming sort of challenge.
Gotcha. And then
the distance of that trench.
The Mariana Trench.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. And then my question for you, Hiller, is how do I make you happy standards-wise? What do you want to see on the behind the scenes of the measurement, I
like the idea of the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
The car is off and you got a wheel and you're just pulling it. It's not too hard. The sled is one of the easiest things to standardize, and you're just doing a glorified sled pull.
Exactly.
What kind of surface are you pulling it on?
It's on pavement.
Pavement? Okay.
Yeah.
It's not. I was kind of wondering if you were doing it on like a bumpy, deserty sort of area for some reason. Something about Arizona and desert made me think you were pulling like
the video that you played at the start is on like desert road.
Yeah, I got that. This is pretty simple.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you want to like really make it badass, you do it by yourself. Send everyone home.
Thanks for coming out, but you guys are locked in the hangar watching through a window.
Hiller said it wasn't super badass if I had my friends here. So you guys got to go.
You just set up a drone to track you, and everybody else leaves. And then they only come back to change the batteries in the drone and send it back up.
You got to have the person in the truck, though. They can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true. And they can just wear like a mask so that you can't see their face and eye contact. You can't engage them at all. It's like sensory deprivation. You have to wear headphones that you can't hear anything.
Hiller, you send me an Apple Vision Pro, I'll send everybody else home.
Done. I've been looking for an excuse to buy one. I haven't had one.
You know, when Hiller started saying, yeah, you could swim the distance it takes to get to the Titanic, that was when immediately I was like, you know what? He's actually more than kind of autistic. He's just full autistic.
What's wrong with that?
Just why would you go there? Like, it's just
it's a great movie. And everyone knows it. They can relate to it, I think.
Oh, yeah, I can remember that time I was on a sinking ship.
Yeah. Jack Dawson, man.
Get Red Bull involved. Red Bull don't seem to want to part with money, just product. Yeah, I just messaged them. Born Primitive Bear, the greatest voice in advertising. Okay, so you're doing this next Wednesday, 5 p.m. Pacific is when you're starting, and you hope to be finished by 10 a.m. Yeah. I'd rather do it alone with no sound and stuff. Why do you call me autistic?
I don't like loud sounds.
Yeah, that's fair. bright lights, crowds, hanging around with people. Wow, it's all
Rave,
starting to add up.
are hell on earth in Alexa.
Do you do this a lot?
But what does that do?
Do you stim a lot?
Why are you mimicking me?
Do you like John Cena?
Impressions of me?
What was that, Parker?
Do you like John Cena?
Oh yeah. What about him?
Adding up.
He's great.
Yeah. Not Endeavor. What was it called? Was it Endeavor?
No.
Oh no, he means the billionaire
Ocean
one.
Gate?
Ocean, yeah.
Ocean Gate.
Yep. That's it.
Okay. No, walking on my toes, not walking on my heels.
I used to do that.
He walks on his toes. He doesn't maintain eye contact. He only eats beige food. Beige, yeah. They're the ones. All right. We're getting off track. Right. So next Wednesday, you're starting 5 p.m. Pacific. You're going to go through to 10 or 11 a.m., maybe 9 a.m. Who knows? On Thursday, you're going to do 30-mile truck pull. People can donate. I'll keep putting a link in here. Maybe people can copy and paste it. If you can't, I'll add it into the chat or into the comment section or the description of the video afterwards. I've texted a few people that I think would be interested in helping if they knew about it or heard about it. Dude, you really should start going around to the local businesses in the area and explain what you're doing and that it's actually real and that you're not just some fucking guy standing on a street corner shouting that you're actually going to do the thing. That's probably offensive to veterans. Okay. Parker, good luck. Jeez,
I have one more.
Yeah, go on.
Is there any chance you don't finish it?
No.
Because there's a chance you don't finish the rope climb one for sure, but somehow you did. But what if you just break the fuck out of your ankle? Sorry.
Yeah. We've talked about it. A lot of the things that I try to preach when it comes to mental health is community behind it. And so if it got to a point where I popped an Achilles or something like that, I'll probably look at one of my friends and say, you got to finish this for it. If we get to a point where it is severe, popping an Achilles, snapping an ankle somehow, but I'm knocking on wood, but I don't see any of those happening. And so it might, I hope it's done in 16 hours, but if say it took 48 hours, we'll keep pulling.
I just got a positive response from one of the companies that I contacted. I won't name them, but the Proven have started doing multivitamin supplements that you can mix in, and they do salts as well, which is really nice. You can buy them on proven.com, I think. So yeah, a few people have started to come back now and say that they'll help if they can. All right, so we'll stay in touch and we'll see what the story is, and if we can help, we'll help. Anybody who watches this back, if you're watching it now and you think, oh shit, I know someone that can help, just drop me or Hillary a message or comment on the video or something. We'll put you in touch with Parker. And I'll put the donation link in there too and try and get them up towards that 10,000. This is fucking hella retarded that you're doing this, but I respect it.
Thank you. I agree.
I'm terrified of what next year is because they just seem to be getting worse as well. All right, Parker, good luck.
Thank you.
Hiller, when are you going to South Korea?
The 8th.
Is it South Korea or North Korea?
What you doing on November 5th?
I'm not coming to see the truck pull. I'm sorry. I'm not a big traveler. I got one big one in me a month. I found Korea's the one.
That's very big. Is that North Korea or South Korea? South Korea, right?
I think so.
You could, that would be an amazing video. If you're just hey, Dave, I'll be back in 2 days. At the end of the trip, I'll see you back stateside and you just disappear.
I wouldn't come back, I don't think.
No. One guy did it, didn't he? Planes are loud and crowded. Yeah, but Hiller's going to fly first class and put noise deprivation headphones on. Dave's covering the flight. Okay, thanks. Hiller, I appreciate you coming on. I think there's a games update, or Savon's doing a show tonight with the Rogue, previewing the Rogue workouts. Bill and Chase did one a little while ago, so you can watch that for a little SWAT session, then watch Savon, I think Taylor and John maybe. And then what day is today? Monday. Tomorrow I'm doing a preview show with Adrian where he probably won't know the workouts in advance and he won't know anybody in the field, and I'll be telling him things as they're happening and he'll be reacting in real time because he just refuses to prepare for any show ever. And then I think that's it. Wednesday, the spin. All right. Thanks, Parker. Good luck. God bless.
Yes,
Thanks, Hiller, I appreciate it. If you're watching this and you think you can help Parker, just drop us a message and let us know. Sentinel are selling 50 lifetime memberships starting tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern. And when the 50 are gone, they're gone. Biomaxpeptides.com, CBW, Frog Grips, CBW16. Thank you.